Hello, everyone, and welcome to another broadcast featuring of ARML, American Mahjong Reshoot. Oh my god, League. Oh, I screwed up my opening already, but it's okay because today we're featuring Jen. So
Hello.
Jen's our commentator, my co-commentator today, and we'll be starting this game in a few seconds. Should be a game featuring Rowan, Remy, Gabby, and Lewis. So, oh wow, they're just all sitting neck to neck in the in the standings right now, or it looks like.
I think that they're not quite.
Like,
I think that the bottoms are
oh,
the bottom people are cut off.
oh yeah,
It only
it's
yeah.
20,
There's
22, 36, 37.
yeah, but not looking like they're gonna move up. This is kind of a match to try and stay in C1. It looks like
Yep.
a survival match.
Yeah, I mean they still have one session left, so I think they should be good. I'm trying to figure out what game this is for them. I think this is their fourth games. Once I fix that, but
So we have Gabby as dealer. It looks like.
this is Rowan as dealer.
Oh wait, I can't see. Oh.
It's really small text. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the text is blurry, and they both have similar names. They both start with N, and they're like 5 letters, lowercase. So, okay, so Rowan is dealer, and Gabby is in the west seat. That makes sense.
I think it's Rowan is dealer. Rowan is dealer. On the right is Remy. Across is Gabby, also is known as Nuna.
Yeah.
And
so Gabby in the
left
west
is
seat. Remy in the south seat, and Lewis in the north seat.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
And while we were figuring out how everything was working out, there's already 2 calls of Quay for Gabby across the board. So, already zooming. Oh. I kind of like this. It just looks like you're really Honitsu. But, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You mean across? It looks like
yeah,
Huinsu.
Across.
They're trying to make it look like Huinsu, but it's actually not at all. Yeah. I do like plays like that.
I mean, I think they're going to end up on Dora Tonki eventually. But we'll see if they get the 6-9 so eventually. I mean, the best feeling is probably drawing the door yourself. But
I think that kind of wow.
Wait,
no
what?
Dora Tonki. This is a 5 crack Tonki.
I'm so I was kind of
no. There's already all the 3 Dora are out already. So
oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. no, they just the last one just came out. So
1, 2. Oh, I mean they could have Hellweight Dora Tonki. I don't know if you should, but you could.
Yeah, it came out just before, so
that's good timing to cut the door there, though.
Yeah, that was perfect time. It would have been too late one draw later. Alright, so we determined that this was Rowan is ready waiting for 3 dot and 2 bam. Wow, 5 crack Sumo. What a great weight.
Best weight is the winning weight. But
hello, Tips, and oh, Lewis in the chat too. Hello, Lewis in the chat.
So, yep. Now
welcome, Lewis from the future.
Yep. So now Remy is the dealer now. Starting off a really nice hand overall. Want to pivot that to an Honitsu preferably, and probably will do so.
Yep, discard the 8 to go for the Honitsu. It's good to keep the 2 8s as a pair at first, see kind of what's going to happen, but generally when you have 8 or more of the suit, then it's gonna be probably your main goal. To go for the half flush, the Honitsu.
I mean, the Hoitsu also has really nice shapes right now. Oh, wow. Doesn't call it, but it's kind of rewarded with a really nice draw in the middle. I believe their ukiyo is really wide right now. Like right here. Probably it's chi. Or not.
Chi.
I think cheating the 3 before is maybe... I probably wouldn't cheat it either.
Yeah.
Cheating the 4 there gets you
4.
to Tenpai, so it's definitely a very different decision.
Wasn't
But
I think the chi also gives you 369, so
yeah,
that's probably as
it's
great
Tenpai
as
and a good weight, yeah.
yeah, as
So-
good as a way if you want. I think they're on 4-7 now, or is it?
4-7.
Oh no.
4-7 also 5-8.
Yeah. 4-7-5-8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah. Another win.
Wow, everybody waiting for 4-7.
Nina has, also known as Gabby, has won 2 hands in a row. Finally is their dealer and starting with 2 door in their hands for really nice shapes. Or at least nice value. And double East is going to be paired up on the left by Remy. So, and a great Conchon fill on the right. But do you ever feel anxious when you have the 2 door in your hand? And you're like, my hand is worth so much. But
Generally I'm like, I have 2 Dora, so I should probably just give up ever hoping to win this hand.
Oh yeah, are you in the same? I'm in the same attitude too. It's like, it's too good to win type of situation. Okay, Rowan across as toy mid right now actually had a pretty nice decision to make, because they were Ishanten, but they're deciding to whether cut away from the 6-8 pin or the 1-2 pin. 1-2 pin is store, while 6-8 builds into better shapes later.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing with the discarding the 8 instead of the 1-2 is that the 1-2 still leaves you the option to use the 3. And if you discard the 8, you can still use the 7, so there's less loss there. So either decision is good, I think. It's just those are the benefits of each one.
Yeah. In agreement as well. Like, it's not like any decision was wrong. Really, it's just what you want to play around. And I didn't notice Rowan cheat a 6 so they can go Tanyao. Like,
yeah, it's kind of a difficult shape after 2 calls for Tanya. There's no pair there.
We'll call the Haku. Believe this is worth a decent more, as in foo wise. But we'll drop the new Dora in exchange. Probably would drop the 6 as my. Ooh. Wow. Just shoves the Dora. I guess you have 3-4 pins, but I don't know. I feel pretty bad discarding that.
I'm actually okay with that discard. The only thing that hurts me here is the shape that's remaining. It's really hard to work with this shape.
The 3 mon.
Like calling or not for Gabby.
Yeah, the shape too. Like
Like
Gabby
even if you're calling, you're still really far away from.
Yeah. It's gonna be really hard.
No, still 2 away from. After 2 calls, still 2 away from Tenpai, which is really. I mean, for me personally, that's a really hard hand to call. But I see a lot of other people do it really well, so I'm interested to see what happens here.
Same. I see so many people do it well, but I just can't do it myself. It's actually so hard, in my opinion, to successfully do it. I believe there are 1 5-mon left for this win for the Richi, but the 2s are just gone already, so. But I think Gabby is now just completely folding out here, because I don't think she wants to push 2 5-mon. Meanwhile, it's just Remy on the left really pushing for the 3-mon that.
Oh.
That deals
That's
in.
gonna go in, yeah. There it is.
Might be the Euro one for a long gone. Oh, or two.
Yeah, that's interesting. You see there are two people calling for two sets in each of their hands, but then playing very differently afterwards.
Which
I
is
mean, they
actually,
had different shapes left in their hand as well, but
I still think that's it's okay to call if you have a good balance of when to fold, but you have to be somewhat relatively good at defending with lesser tiles. It's kind of hard
I mean,
to.
yeah, a lot of people I think after you call for two tiles, then you kind of feel like you can't fold. But you still can.
Yeah, you still
As
can.
Gabby exhibited for us just now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Lewis is the dealer.
Mm-hmm. Didn't have to flip or a two there, but just did for fun. Only need one in at first. Because we do have Kiriage here, so I guess it didn't really matter. 77 versus 8. But actually, yeah, starting off with a really nice hand is looking for the 1-2-3 Sanshoku right now. Probably will go off if they fill a better tile, but you know, leaving the shapes roughly open for now because they didn't have to make any real decisions so far in their hand. Meanwhile, on the right, Rowan has a Uncle of East and has Door Acceptance, so pretty easy to play hand overall. Whoa. I think that was a misclick.
Maybe.
I am pretty confident that's a misclick.
I kind of think that that could be an interesting play, though, because, look, he doesn't con now. Is he? I'm sorry. Who is that? That is
Rowan on the right.
Okay, Rowan. Okay. So but he leaves the option open for conning later without giving Dora to people, so I actually think that's an interesting play. It's not one that I've seen a lot, but I'm intrigued.
I'm so glad how you're so positive about this play, because I'm so negative. I'm like, oh, that's just a misclick.
It might be, but I'm thinking maybe I might add something like this to my arsenal now after watching this.
I know. I hope. I hope your study group doesn't start questioning what you're doing. They're like, oh, what is Jen doing? And like, I learned this from watching the Americans play. Such a great strategy.
It might be, actually, because the one thing that I noticed, see, there it is. Because now he has a much better shape. Just went away with much better shapes all over the place.
To be
So
fair,
it makes it worth it to add the extra Dora. Whereas before, with the poor shape, you're just adding extra Dora for other people.
I probably would have discarded that though. 4-pin?
I mean, now you're waiting for the 5-7-8, so you have extra weights there. You could be waiting for the 4-5 for it to include the Dora weight instead. But I think when you've gone this far, I think it's okay to prioritize winning over the score, especially when you've added Dora for other people that can still reach. So I think that's good. Yeah. Good move.
Well, if Rowan ever decides to pop in the chat later, we can ask. Was it the strats that Jen needs to cook up to promote her in JPML?
Actually, I really like that. It's not one that I would have thought of, but I really like it after seeing it. Because the one thing that you see a lot, especially a lot more in Mahjong in the West than you do in Japan, is a lot of open cons, like Daiminkan, where they call for the con. But I like this better, actually.
I'm not a fan of both. I'm not a big fan of Daiminkan unless you're kind of left with no decisions. I mean, but
I mean, you see it a lot. I don't see it quite as much in Japan, but I see it a lot in the West. And I think people play it better than I do in the West, but because I pretty much never do Daiminkan, almost never. But
then again, if you con, you really can't. You're not conning for Dora if you're playing a pro match, right? Because
well, it depends. We do play the WRC rules in certain tournaments. Okay. So.
I was like, if Jen does this in her league match, I'm like, like,
no, in league.
For?
In league, I don't know. I think I can actually come up with a strategy that it would be good for league as well. I'm like, I'm
maybe
not
you.
commentating right now. I'm like studying.
Well, this is the study stream
Like Chip
session.
says, learning strats in C1. Hell yes.
Ooh, it's gonna be Richie here across the board. Con 5 Mon. There's one left in the wall. Meanwhile, Rowan actually has a really decent hand here, but yeah, it's like depending on what they drop, they might deal in. That path looks like it really wants to deal in, but oh, and then on the right, there's another Ricci, 4-7 pin. Wow, there's a lot in the across. So I think there's only 4 pins out, 4 pins left.
This is I can. Okay. The 6 was safe.
Yeah, 6 pin was
Alright, it's over there. And so yeah, I can still see that 5 coming out. The 5 crack over there coming out. But so Rumi wins the hand and comes back a little bit because the other 3 players are over 30k right now. So only Rumi is the negative.
Yeah. I think it's Remy?
Oh, Remy. Sorry, Remy. I think for some reason the text is a little blurry on my screen, so
it's actually
I'm making lots of
relatively
mistakes.
small. Let me see your POV. Oh, it is kind of blurry. I don't know how to solve. I don't think you can solve that from.
Oh, that's okay. View. That's okay. Just forgive my mistakes.
Oh, you know what? I'm really curious. Why are they called cracks? Because why don't you just call them why are Monzu cracks?
I think they just shortened characters. It's something that was made like in the 1930s or 40s or 50s or so. So it's just kind of stuck around.
Because I
think it's a way to shorten characters.
I get BAMs and I get dots, but I was like, cracks. I was trying to figure that out.
Well, I mean, BAMs is to shorten bamboo, right?
Yeah,
so cracks
and
would
dots
be
are
to
because they're
shorten.
dots, right?
I mean, you're talking about a generation that calls that had weird nicknames for
everything.
Dick is short for Richard, and how do you come up with that?
True.
So
yeah,
we're talking about that generation. So cracks is short for characters. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Remy actually has a really nice hand right now. It's somewhat slow, but at least it has somewhat of a value. Looking for a 789 Sanshoku. And also has leaving the 4 pin to play around door if they do draw it. Never mind. Oh, it's like, it might be not Sanshoku, but we'll leave it open. On the right, it actually has I believe that's like somewhere Tonpin. Potentially. Depending on what they draw.
Ishanten right now.
Yeah, maybe you get like lucky Tonpin Ipeko or something like that. And then across is also Ishanten with Konchan. And then on the left is saving the Haku for Kon.
See that? Wait, this was Rowan again, right? So this is a Rowan strategy, apparently.
Yeah, this is a Rowan strategy, right?
Can we name it something after Rowan?
The Rowan pawn.
The Rowan con, just the Rowan con, I guess.
The
delayed con.
If
anyone in the chat has a good name for Rowan's con strategy, I'm gonna put that in my tags for my stream.
Gee.
Wait, maybe it's because it's a con. We can call it something along the lines of row popon. I don't know. I'm trying to theory trap here.
So you decided to discard it instead of keeping it once and then switching the Tonki out, and chose the Dora Tonki.
Yeah, I think they discard Haku, Gambitsu, and then they filled their Damen, so they just Dora Tonki'd. I believe that's what happened. Remy is...
It was just like that. The hand was just like that and discarded the White Dragon to wait for the 3, so... It was just a choice between... He could have discarded the 3 and changed the Tonki later if he wanted to con, but I think that was also...
That's fine, too.
Decent decision. Yes.
Oh. I believe there's... 1 Mon and 1 4 Mon left for Gabby the Sumo. So we'll see how this goes. And there are
Remy is-
one Dora left for the Dora Tonki right now. So
Remy is completely folding to the
yeah,
つも
calling on the left and the reach on the right.
let's talk away Sumo.
Sumo.
Small already. Yep. You know, we'll sumo Horichi, sumo Tonyo Dora. I'm always happy to sumo my Takame when it brings it to a Mongon. Sometimes I'm just like, whatever. But whenever it's like 3 to 4, it just makes me so much more happier.
Home.
I don't know why. This is like the milestone for like 3 to 4.
It's a good.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was talking about this with someone. It's like, depending on what rule set you play, so going from 3 to 4 will make your 3900 into 8000. But if you go from Mongon to Hanimon, you're going 8,000 to 12,000. So in theory, you're getting 100 more points from 3 to 4. So that's more value than bringing it up to a Hanimon.
It's going from double to only a 50% increase.
Yeah, but the other one's a 51% increase.
Oh. True.
Yeah.
It's double, so it's like 100%, right? 100 and
Oh, sorry. Is it? Oh, yeah.
plus
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus an extra 100.
Plus an extra 100.
Yeah.
101% increase?
Each.
Oh, that's a really nice fill. I believe that's a fill for Itsu. Yep. What's the perfect fill for Itsu? Currently,
リーチ
oh.
Chi.
So
This is
what
Gabby an
this?
interesting weight here with the sevens.
7 so.
So as far as we can see, there's only one of each left from Gabby's perspective.
Yeah.
And actually, from everyone's
Ooh.
perspective.
This is quite
So there's still a couple left in the wall still.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the left is currently Richi Pinfu Itsudora. Currently weighing on 3-6 so, and there are no more 6s left, while there are 3 3s left. I think it might be bad for. Oh, a 6 so can double Ron.
Oh, there it is.
But there
There it is, the 3-bam. Cult classic.
I believe it's at least one
Some
more
would be-
here. And we'll flip her 1 to 5.
Neman. Even with the Ura, Hanema.
Huge sumo from Remy here. And we will be in now South 4 with Lewis. I believe Lewis is now 400 points on the first. Wait. Oh. He's third. Lewis is third now. He went from first to. I think he's third place now.
It's really close to the top. There's just a few hundred points
Yeah.
difference between
Remy-
the top 3.
Yeah, Remy took Gyakten Sumo, or it's not Gyakten yet, but it's pretty huge because perfectly oil coppery first place, now 300 points on top of Uruna, and 400 points on top of Lewis, who's currently dealer right now. But Lewis is currently building a really fast and strong hand. Currently 2 Shanten with really nice shapes overall, and has a Dora here.
So any of the top 3 players would say Agari Toppu, meaning that they just need to win any hand, any 1,000-point hand. It's very rare that you have 3 players in that position, that all 3 of them can just win any hand to take first place.
This is probably the most ideal draw for Lewis right here. Filling in the Konchan, creating a Dunman. Probably deciding what pair to drop here. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. And yeah, I think that's the best one. I don't know, I guess...
That was quick. Oh, it's gonna Dom here.
I think he might be worried about the right
Rotation.
player's discards. I mean, even if it's not Kokshi, it's kind of a strange discard. So, and since it's a Gari Toppu, he only needs 1,000 points to get
Well,
first place.
yeah,
So
but
I
he
think the
also
Dama
needs
is
to
really good here.
also needs to win a hand afterwards or end the hand.
Oh, because it doesn't end. That's right.
Yeah, because he's it's no Agariame.
Okay.
So I was
That.
gonna actually prefer he reaches here.
リーチ
There
Probably
it
gonna be a
is.
Karagiri Richi. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone's catching up anytime soon with how these hands are looking. Except for maybe
Reach.
Gabby on the left, who's gonna reach you right here. Winning on Con 7 pin. There's only one left right now. And we're gonna see how this goes, because there's 1 so and 4 mons left. Oh, sorry, 3 mons left. I mean, that's still really impressive, considering it's... Or 4 sorry. Why am I thinking 4 mon?
I was looking for them.
Because I just saw the 4 mon discarded, I'm like,
Yeah.
4 mon. So, but it's 4 sorry. Oh!
つも
Gabby's gonna sumo for a top.
Wow, what a great comeback. I'm the only negative player and came back to take first place.
Oh wait, this actually was really huge Ura. Because now Gabby's gonna be the only person above 30k. And we'll get a +5 floating Uma swing. So we'll end first place, Nuna, 30.5. Followed by...
So that brings her up into the positive zone to win
Yeah.
the standings.
And Remy...
Very nice.
Somewhat unfortunate that they got... they flipped the Ura there, because they would have ended slightly positive, but we'll end at 29.8 at -0.2. Lewis, unfortunately, just couldn't win it fast enough, so currently -8.6. And Rowan just didn't really deal in, but also didn't really win a hand. So somewhat sad, because it's 23,004th, which is somewhat feels bad. -21.7.
Okay, GG's.
GG's. And with this, you can probably scroll down to where they are. Cool. Just updated, so I believe this is their 4th game. And yeah, so currently after this session, I think Gabby is now finally positive, right?
Yep, that puts it looks like in
Oh, yeah,
17th place.
17th place at 10th. Oh wow, she has a 30% win rate. Yeah, I have never had a 30% win rate before. That's so impressive. Yeah, is there...
Interesting. Just fairly positive though.
Oh yeah, is there any way to ever track your stats in JPML, or there's no stat tracker? I guess there's not.
No, you'd have to do it manually yourself, I think. Because they only do the scores for each session.
Session?
They only do the total scores for each session. That's all they put into the spreadsheet.
I've seen the papers and when you guys post it on Twitter. But
yeah,
I've heard that some pros will manually track each.
Yeah, I'm sure there are pros who do that. Sometimes I don't even take a picture, so I don't have all my stats.
Oh, perfect. And the table we were wanting to stream earlier is going to start in a few minutes. And I misclicked 3 buttons on the stream overlay, but we are going to take a small break, and we're going to be jumping into our next match in roughly 3 to 4 minutes. So we'll be back.
Garth, say hello.
Hello, hello. This is my first time commentating.
What are you eating?
I know right now that's the moment I have cookie in my mouth. I was trying to wolf down one last little bit before we started.
What kind of cookies, though?
Is gâteau délicieux.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, welcome to Jen and Garth commentating American Reach Mahjong League. It is sure to be non-professional by the
Yes.
professionals.
My first time commentating. Actually, it's not my first time commentating. I commentated at WRC. Okay.
So Ricky as dealer. Ricky is in, it looks like 6th place overall, ready to move up to B2, where Garth might be.
Yes. Yes, not to make it all about me, but I am possibly saving my position in B2.
Okay, the south seat is William, which is Whale-san, who has also been on our Prost show, or has been featured on our Prost show.
Oh, wow. Very
Overlord
nice.
Whale. And then across would be Dutchman, which is Kevin. Kevin is also in the promotion zone at this moment, and we cannot see actually where Dylan, who's in the north seat, is on the standings. So probably lower.
Okay. So Ricky's hand is progressing nicely. He is now Yanshanten.
Yeah,
With
two away.
With one of those interesting situations. Always makes me kind of boggles my mind how often you run into this situation where you have both Itsu and Sanshoku as possibilities, even though they are both obviously mutually exclusive.
Excuse me. Okay.
Supine. So far, only one person has any Dora. It's interesting.
And the north seat is only actually one away from ready, with a 4 correct straggling, but he has his seat wind as a concealed triple. So that would be the closest to ready at this point.
Sanshoku, yeah, and Sanshoku. Now he's Ishanten here. Ricky's Ishanten, and what? Okay, he goes for the Itsu. Boy, I would have. That's interesting.
Garth is surprised. You probably would have discarded the 9. The BAMs.
I probably would have discarded the 9 of bamboos. Yes. Can you see a bunch of Upapins? No, can't see a bunch of Upapins. Ooh, wow! Now you'd have the other Sanshoku possibility.
You'd have to make a decision there, though.
Then you'd have to make a decision.
Yeah, here this just completely sidestepped the need to make a decision. So, good move.
Yes, that's. I suppose that's always makes things a little simpler. Don't have to make a decision. Still, only one Dora out there in the world.
Kevin has now made his hand ready and wins right away after cheating the 4, 5, 6 of cracks. 4,000 points. Nice.
Quickly ending Ricky's turn as dealer. William is now dealer, huh?
Yes. Whale-san. I think he's also streaming.
Oh.
He is streaming. Yes. But we're happy that you're here joining our stream instead of his. Ha ha ha. So Whale has this is something that Whale talks about a lot: 6 block theory versus 5 block theory, and right now he has 6 blocks. 5, 6. Yes, I'm right. Okay. A little too many pairs there.
Yeah.
It does not look like an all pairs hand though at all. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. I anticipate probably end up discarding one of the edge pairs at some point.
Interesting. I would more anticipate getting rid of Haku to go for a Pinfu-ish hand as the right Pinzu come in.
It would be nice, but
that's what I would be aiming for. Oh, but he gets the Haku, so
and right. 9. Okay. Jen is right. You guys will get used to that theme as you watch our Throughout our streams. Jen is right. Happens a lot.
As especially with Garth's current Koshi, it's all wrong.
Mega blocks. Oh, there's
Yes.
Tenpai for William, and he
Tenpai
reaches,
and
waiting for the
reaches.
5-8. So we're waiting for Dora and Dora Suji.
リーチ
Kevin also reaches
He
with a 5-8 of Bam weight instead of the cracks. Everybody's waiting
Chasing
for 5
reach.
and 8.
doesn't have any Dorda,
Don't.
so his hand is a little cheap. Oh, but right off the bat.
Wow, this table you just
Ipatsu.
get Tenpai and you get to win the next turn.
Yeah.
Or same
And
turn, I
he-
guess. Ooh, and that will bring the hand to Kevin's deal. Kevin remains the only person to win a hand so far in this game. I think. Is that correct?
Oh, you're right, yes. This is the third hand, and he won the first two.
ポン
I believe, right?
Boom.
I
Yes.
decided to defend against dealer, right? So I'd be discarding a safe tell for the dealer, but dealing into the other reach, unfortunately. Which is common. Usually it's better to do that.
So he's currently, well, we've got a lot of on action going on. Evan is E Shanten with one Dorda and Hatsu. Sanshoku could be a thing if it draws a 4 of Manzu, but
Is that your washing machine?
no, that's somebody else's something. Oh, maybe something.
No, no, oh, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. No, never mind. Jen is hearing phantom sounds
Gee.
that the chat can't hear, so just ignore that. I was just trying to give Garth a hard time about something.
Yes, and I usually deserve it. Hey, Tenpai,
Go.
he goes for the Nobetan, but it actually had totally missed the fact that Riki was waiting, and now somebody else has won a hand.
All right.
Final hand of the East round.
And Ricky needed that win more than anyone else. I think he only had 21,000, sorry. So that brings it back up to an even score in the game. And he won also exactly from the right person, from Kevin, who is
Yes.
ahead with 40k.
As they say in the business, debasai. You can say that here, right?
I think so. Do we have rules?
It's the
I
old,
said-
nobody knows what we're talking about, so we can say it.
I said the H word like a few minutes ago. Okay, maybe we should
Humble?
talk about the mahjong hands.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, Dylan is one away from ready. He will have to throw Dorda if he gets to ready. We would prefer that it is the 2-5 so that he can be Pinfu. Wonder what he would do if he got one of the Shabo weights.
Yeah,
Oh.
here I almost want to draw like a 4 of dots even instead, and get rid of one of the open-endeds and the bams, because like I don't like having those two pairs connected at all. I just don't like that shape. It's really hard to work with unless you like get the perfect 2 or 5. But then you just need another 2 or 5.
Right,
And it doesn't feel efficient.
doubling up the tiles you need.
Yeah.
So yes, he would like to draw something around that Dorda.
And also, yeah, you would have to discard Dora. So I would be happier with a 4, but I would also discard the Dora for if I got the 2-5 bams.
2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
So Ricky is one away from ready
Yes.
with a Pinfu looking hand.
Oh, and there's that 4 you were talking about.
Oh. Okay, what should I call for the next person so they can get it?
We are always rooting for the dealer. That's our thing.
And now here you're happy with any draw in this Kanzen.
Pretty much any
Shape,
tenpai,
yeah.
any tenpai, you can still Ryanmen Machi it.
And I love that shape so much more than the shape that you had 2 draws ago. Okay.
ポン
So
On
William pawns for
Pawn.
Tenpai, waiting for the 5-8 of dots.
That's a pretty big hand if he can get the Dora. You have the possibility of changing to Tanyao here now. It was far away for a while, but now it is closer.
For Dylan.
Dylan, yes.
Oh,
and he's
there it
Tenpai.
is.
I think he's going to reach, though.
He did
He's
not.
not going to reach. He is going to wait
Reach.
wait quietly. Not going to get it here. Will William push? He does the old, whatchamacallit?
リーチ
Karagiri. Now we get the reach. Will William keep pushing? He will.
Alright, against 2 reaches.
Can switch out to and
But
oh no, that makes him free 10. Ouch. He is now free 10. The Dian Pin. I wonder if he realizes he can't win on that. I wonder if he realized that the
he did realize it, and he switched to a Tankimachi with the 7. Oh no.
Boy, that but the 7 would have been
スモ
Ricky's winning
Yes.
tiles. So
Excellent move, but in the end, our dealer hero wins the hand, drawing the 3 dot.
oh, and Dora, so he gets the Anemon.
Huge.
Nice play, Dylan, to snag a thon first place.
Dealer Hanemon just feels so good.
It's just so gigantic.
So gigantic.
Pretty much always game changing.
It feels, I mean, of course you're gonna want like Baimon or whatever more, but I don't know, Hanemon is just feels the best for me.
Just say Roxen Oru.
Should have changed Haite. It was a Haite that he drew, but well,
was
somebody
Haite?
should have
What-
changed it. So somebody should have called to change the Haite. I guess he's saying.
Ah, I see.
Mm.
Nagare. All right, so Dora is cheaping. Hands are not. Let's see. It looks like William's hand is progressing.
リーチ
Oh, and his hand is already Tenpai. Reaches. Waiting for the Isuso, 1/4 of bamboos. He's got 2 Dora.
Which are mostly all used up. There's just one of each left in the wall somewhere.
Oh, wow, that's a good point. However, if Dylan draws a Sanzo, which there are still some out there, he might throw the Suso. Or he's also thrown Chiso now, so he might start thinking Suji is safe.
Maybe, but it kind of looks like an
Oh, wow.
all hairs hand.
That comes
there.
out from Lord Whale. That's a big
yeah.
hand.
That's a huge hand.
Speaking of Hanemon. All right. And speaking of Nagare, who has the win in tails?
All right, South 1.
Miki coming off a big win. Starts with 1 Mentsu, 1 Dora, 1 Ryanman Mechi. Now he has another Mechi. Now he has another.
Open-ended, wait. You can say open-ended. The Myanmen is hard for you.
Yeah. Anything I can't pronounce, I could just say it in English.
This is an English broadcast.
Right.
Nobody is quite 1 away. Everybody is a few shanten away from ready. Few shanten. How many times I'm gonna repeat myself in 2 languages?
I think Riki is now Dianshanten, 2 away from ready. 1 away from ready. Saving Dorda, of course. Will he save... Oh, I would have gone differently. Just in case you draw Dorda, I like having thrown the Ropine earlier, so that somebody might suspect Suji is safe.
I think you're gonna have a hard time getting people to believe that Suji is safe when it's the Dora, though.
Right. It's not. It's always going to be a last resort as, oh, maybe I'll go this way. But there he goes. Tone is... There's also no tones out, so he could reach if he gets tone. Waiting for the Shabo there, but actually there's already 2 tones over there. What else is Ishanten? Dylan is Ishanten with Chi Toitsu, I think. We have a reach coming out of William. The Kanryanpin, not the greatest weight. Miki continues to push. Oh, Chi-Wan was actually on the... Butsu. Actually, there are still 2 Nyanpins, 2 twos of dots in the wall. That will help.
And he made a Suji there.
Right, so now it's going to help the 2 of dots come out. If anybody feels like playing defense, unfortunate defense. Oh, I think it's coming out here.
Kind of pushing the
I think he's going to throw down. I think he's going to throw the 2. Oh, wow! Nice read. Do not throw into certain death there. Certain death, but it would be points, 2,600 points. And boy,
Dylan's just 1 away with his half flesh now. Half flesh using the 2 of dots as well.
Oh, okay, so it won't be coming out from him. There's only 1 more.
Oh,
there it is. Wow, dude, there. I think before, because he wasn't Tenpai, that he held on to it, but also he wasn't Tenpai here, so
Good thing.
It's pretty good to win your own Hane, am I right? You're right. Get the Hane, man.
So,
okay.
Now the wind has changed. Flow. Going back to William. That's a thing we all definitely believe in.
I have mentioned that Garth and I actually had to go to, well, we chose to go to study sessions almost strictly about Nagare, about flow.
Yeah. Well, I was given the option of not attending if I didn't believe in flow.
Yeah. I mean, we're almost made to go to it. We chose. We did choose to go to it.
And then I was chosen not to go eventually.
Yeah. I was kicked out of the line group because I didn't go enough.
I think I missed 1 session, and then some famous M-Leaguer player decided that I did not belong.
A current M-Leaguer?
No.
Oh, okay. One of the first M-Leaguers.
He didn't belong in M-League either, apparently.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about then.
Take that!
Alright, maybe if we talk about Mahjong at all, Dylan is now ready, waiting for the north. Oh, not ready. 1 away from ready, sorry.
Not quite ready. One away from ready.
1 away from ready.
I think he would like Dorda to make his hand a little more valuable.
Well, William is also 1 away from... Oh, that would be ready.
Now he's ready. Waiting
Dylan.
for Dorda.
William is 1 away from ready with a pretty good shape everywhere. We have another one of those perfect Ishantens.
He just has to not draw Dorda, of which they are all still out in the wall, huh?
A lecture, interesting. Yes, the flow lectures. Oh, there's Tenpai.
Oh, here we go.
for William Reach, waiting for the 147 of cracks.
It's a good weight.
リー
It's
チ
the good weight versus. Oh wow.
Oh, and Reach over there waiting for a 3 of crack.
Han
A gut
Saman.
shot.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of those
Let's
left.
go.
There's two of them already in tone. All right, he's probably going to throw that. No reason to be too safe there. My money is on dealer who.
There it
Oh no! I just
The
as
north.
soon as I say it. Ouch.
The 2 Dora, that actually does hurt. But
But he had the wind in his
that hurts.
sails.
Yeah, pay moment. William really needed that. He really needed that dealer turn more than anyone
Getting
else at the table right now.
However, Kevin now starts with a nice hand. He's got one Mensu complete, other Nyanmen, other open-ended, and then 2 Kanchans, one of them using Dora. So he's Yanshanten, he's Ishanten. Away from ready.
The nice Tanyao inside hand.
He doesn't even need to reach if he doesn't have the good weight. I like to call this Warukunai Shanten. Because
It's
that's
not bad. Warukunai Shanten.
Yes, because that's hilarious. Oh wait,
You're pretty hilarious most of the time.
Pretty hilarious. Little practice.
Shanten Dylan.
All right, so now he has the Ryan Khan. He's got 2 gut shots there, but obviously
Okay,
he'd
this
like
is one
to use
away.
Dora. Only 1 Upin left, so now he does the old Suji action.
This puts Dylan 1 away from ready. With probably hoping to get the 7 dot for that strange little weight, but it's around the Dora. 3 Dora there for Dylan's hand.
リーチ
Oh wow, that's really
And his
Reach.
William reaches with and
Reach
he
gets
did
it.
get that like silly little weight there that I love.
Oh, Epin probably not coming out. Atsu.
There's still
リー
there's
チ
no more
Right.
1s left, but there's still some
Don't.
3s.
Oh, it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
was
I love
Tenpai.
that weight.
He kind of probably felt like he had to push. I think that was probably a wise place to
Bring
put.
us to the last dealer. Oh, sorry, my throat is kind of. All right, so now Dylan is the last dealer with dominating the table with 50k
ポン
over
He is
50k.
way out in front. He can. This is an interesting situation that I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't feel like pushing here, but I remember Kono in a study session saying once, "This is your chance to just go for points. Like,
Yeah.
Why would you hold back here?" And that is something that I don't always take to heart.
Dylan's
as much.
hand is also really flexible here. It's really easy to push with this hand.
Right, he's got Haku Anko already. So the Sanzo is not ideal. But still.
Oh, what?
Okay.
So Dylan is a sub, apparently. We have just been secretly told.
That's why he was not in the standings, okay.
And that makes sense. Wow.
It
Happens all the time. We play with subs a lot. Oh, and also notice Dylan is ready, waiting for the 5-8 of BAMs. But
No, he's still 1 away from ready.
oh, what?
ドン
What?
He's,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dylan-
I was talking about not Dylan, but
okay.
I was talking about Kevin.
Kevin,
Yeah,
yes,
Kevin.
who did
Yeah.
win.
I told you
that
I'm gonna
very
get
moment.
names wrong. I'm sorry. So Kevin, you win. It happens in our leagues. Not in league. It never happens in league for us, but it happens in tournaments, like the OE tournaments, or even the Judan tournaments, and the Masters tournament, and the Women's Pro Queen tournament. They do have subs, and it is pretty infuriating when the subs just dominate the table like this.
It's like, dude,
Sorry,
just
Dylan.
sit there and be quiet. Come on. All right, so that we got the win for Dylan, who was just playing for Pride. Dylan's pride is padded after that game.
So the study sessions that we had to go to, they consisted of, and when the hand ended, we had to discuss playing who had the flow and why.
Yeah.
hand, every hand.
And also, one of the things that I thought was really telling was how for a little while they also tried to discuss where the flow was going. And as that continued not to happen, after a little while, we just stopped trying to predict where the flow went after some game. And then I wish I'd been more forceful, a bit like, oh, so why did we stop doing that? I thought that would be a really cool idea if we could start predicting the flow, but
Why? What's the point if you can't predict it?
right? I mean, if we're only going to talk about the result, and yes, Insight is 2020. Seems like a pretty pointless discussion.
All right. How many more games do they have? Are we watching more games? Hmm. We trust your judgment on which game to go to. Yes, GG's. Man, Dylan just like took all the points away from the people with hopes for moving up.
Dashing dreams.
Oh, whoa. So this game's almost over. Wait, what? Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, it's different names. Okay. So we're watching Red Zone is dominating this table with 71,000 points in South 3 as dealer. And also just one away from Ready. Damn. So Red Zone, we're not sure who these people are yet. Names are changing. Oh, they changed. Okay, so this is a different Will. The other Will M, is Red Zone. Is Will M a sub as well? Oh no, Will M is there in second place. Wow, already in second place. I'm sorry?
This is how many continuances? I mean, has this all had? Do you think this 70,000 has all happened on this turn as dealer?
Yeah, it's only one continuance, so it happened before we showed up.
Perhaps there was a Yakuman in there.
It seems likely. But man, already with 189 points in the league for second place, and now reaching with 71k. I think if I were going to bet on something, I would bet that Will M is going to move up to B2.
Reach.
I think you should head right off to the track. Using skills like that.
Who's taking these bets? Who takes the? Where's the ARML bookie? Okay. And he has reached Pinfu with one Dora.
Good hand.
And pretty decent weight.
Good chance to expand his points. Lead.
And across loose.
Sumo.
Is that loose, I believe? Sumo's instead with the same weight, one of the same weights on one side.
It is huge, ending his.
Bringing Red Zone all the way down to 68k. So sad.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I was just 2 dealer Hanemans, that's it. Oh. Two dealer Hanemans is more than a non-dealer Yakuman, so.
Good point.
Alright. Who is this? This is Kanji Ai-san. That is the kanji for I believe, even it's blurry.
Currently bringing up the rear in the standings on this game. So he or she, I usually being a girl's name, would like to a few points on the board. Completing one of those weird shapes that Jen likes, except it's even better because it's not on the edge.
Yeah, even better.
Oopa cheaping. Well, and it immediately comes in.
Oh, even better now. 2587. 2578.
And
I love it.
depending on
Love it.
what she gets, or in the Manzu, could get Sanshoku. No, not yet.
Not yet. But
Like
not
Dora.
no.
Like
Could
Dora.
be still.
Thing for Dora.
Yes. And I definitely need these points.
Oh.
Alright. Okay.
Right.
So instead of now they pick the double Gadish with the 468 there in the BAMs. So a 5 or a 7, or as we mentioned before, the 2, 5, 7, 8 of dots are all helpful here. And I hope that they just slam it if they get ready, if they Tenpai.
Yes.
Because I
Go for
think
it.
you can't be holding back here.
I think this is definitely the place to be pushing for points if you get possibility, even if the weight is not good. All right, the weight is good.
It is good.
Dang.
It's the best weight. Yes.
All right, rooting for I.
2,
Good
5,
weight.
7, 8. Except for that, we also
Yeet.
have
Oh, and reach
the
from.
player across.
Ooh, that's
That
a big
was at
hand too.
Smogiri Reach. Yeah, they were already Tenpai, waiting for the 1-4 dots, and
We saw 1 for. I'm
huh?
sorry. Yeah, you're right.
And 1-4
And
dots.
4 is Sanchoku too. That would be a large hand.
Yeah, considering most of Ai's weights
Sumo.
are tied
Oh,
up
it gets the
in
huge hand too.
Will's
Ouch.
hand.
Ouch.
Well, good hand. I'm not
That is
disappointed in
a
such a
massive
nice hand. I'm not
Not
disappointed.
quite enough to.
We just have a habit of rooting for the dealer. That's all.
And not quite enough to get him into first place, since first place was so far away. But still a nice addition to his points there. Save second place.
That would be done. Yoga. The players that down there, the John and Luce, they're like going for trying to stay in the league. It looks like so that was probably really, really good for John's standings.
Huh.
A minus 100 there, just on the border of being pushed down. All right, different game.
Okay.
All right, so we're jumping into a South 1, a game that's in South 1 right now. Which is cool. Everybody still has one more chance at dealer. The dealer, which we will find the name of in just a second, is ready, waiting for the 6-9 of BAMs. But there's also the left is ready, waiting for a gut shot 4 dot and not reach with no Yaku. So, what's gonna happen here?
Waiting for an improvement in the weight or something that.
リーチ
Well, north is their seat win, so they might be thinking about. I mean, holding the north and waiting for the 4-5-7 is not a bad
and
option.
gives up Tenpai to play
No.
safe.
To
Good.
the
Oh, wow.
reach that had just come in. Ouch, that really hurts for dealer. No more dealer turns for Sashimi-san, which is Ryan. And Ryan is also kind of on the border of moving down, so that really hurts. But there will be another game with this group after this one, so room for redemption. So we're getting used to everybody's. This is another Kevin Q, as opposed to the last Kevin, which was not Q. So Kevin Q is a few away from ready. Is that 3? 2? Nice.
One,
1, 2,
four. I
3.
would
I think
say
3 away
four.
already.
One.
No, not 4.
Well,
No,
oh,
no,
I
you
see.
just
Yeah,
have to
okay, yeah.
discard 3 tiles to be ready, so only 3. So pretty far and not great shapes,
Reach.
and nah. And then there's a reach, so...
And
Ugh. A reach waiting for the 5 bam.
the
Tunky wait.
yeah, the Tunky,
Pump.
that is going to be hard to read. Perhaps he
That
hopes
is...
that throwing Ryonzo early is going to help him get the Suji. He has no Dora, so it's really just like sort of a, because it's an early Tenpai figures, okay, I'm just going to reach with the first thing I got and try to knock everybody else off their hands. Let's see how it works out.
Chi.
Can we highlight the
And with-
names of Josh and Jason in the standings? Okay. Oh, there they are. It's all highlighted. Thank you. Perfect. Ask and I
Sumo.
shall receive. Look at that
He drops
sumo!
it.
A 5 bam. Good, nice draw.
The
Unfortunately, no Ura.
unreachable
I was
play.
definitely hoping for an Ura there.
It was balls
Still
out
kind of in
and
a
it paid off a little bit.
tough spot still with no more turns of dealers. Only 2 more hands left in the game. Okay. Jason's hand as the dealer right here. Dora is a 7 bam, and this is just like, okay, I want to go for Hoitsu. I want to go for the half flush, but only
still
nothing
just
is
so far
pairing up.
away.
And it is
Yeah,
far
this
away,
is,
but I always just feel like going for it with this kind of hand. I mean, usually you want like 7 or 8. You hope for 7 or 8 of one suit before you start going for the half flush, but it's just like everything is so like all over the place, like bada bada.
Yeah.
That I would probably end up
Yeah,
going for the
and,
half flush and discarding every
Yeet.
single dot in the deck.
the Tonki waiter, but now he actually has a good weight.
Ryan is reach again.
And,
This time
yeah.
with Min, Pin, Dora, possibly Tanyao.
Long.
This could be the hand to get.
Long gun. Oops, nope, or not. Does he get Urda? Does he get Urda for?
I got Ippatsu, so it's.
Oh, it
the
was
Ippatsu brought
Ippatsu.
it to
Oh,
a
okay,
manga.
yeah.
Yep. Instant win after reach.
He won instantaneously, and now he has a whole bunch of Kokshi tiles. Oh, actually, but no,
Well,
that's Tonton Nan
that's a
Nan.
different person. This would be Josh.
Oh,
Josh
okay,
is the
oops.
dealer,
Oh,
so
wow.
Ryan
say we
had
had
just
2
won is in
possible.
the South Sea.
Reach.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Holy cow. I was really excited about some of these other hands here, but that is already Tenpai. And reaching.
So we know exactly who got the flow with the past 2 hands. So if you were in our flow class, you would know that reaching with the 2 hum before, the reach and the Dora, or that 5 bam Tanki, definitely brought Ryan all the flow. That was what did it.
Is winning. Oh no, there's one E-pin on the table. Sorry. Roping coming out, the 6 of dots does help when somebody wants to throw defensively. They might throw that 9.
So Kevin is Tenpai over there, keeping it quiet. Dama 10. But hoping to take first place because he only needs 2,000 to get first place. I mean, not even 2,000. It's 1,400.
Oh, here comes Q-pin. Game over.
Wow. Hey, that's how you end our pros show. Game over. Have you listened that far? Have you watched the whole show yet, Garth? That we made?
I have watched a whole show. I didn't realize that was a thing, though. Sorry.
Yeah, at the very end, your voice is saying "game over."
Yes. As has happened here. And I missed.
And this is your
First
league,
place
Garth, by
was.
the way.
Oh, wow. There I am in just barely out of relegation. After 2 big wins this morning.
Okay, GG's the last game. We're going into another game with the same group. All the people trying to make
Oh,
Garth be relegated.
somebody somehow help me out. Somehow all 4 of you guys lose lots of points.
Everybody's negative.
So, how did that happen?
I think that could happen. God, could that happen in League? If there are 4 reach sticks on the table and everybody was like 2,900? How?
Yeah, that would
What
be pretty
happens
awesome.
to the UMA in that case? Is that on the protest? I don't remember that question on the protest. What if there's like
I don't
4 or
remember that
5
either.
reach sticks on the table and everybody's negative?
But if everybody's negative, yeah.
リーチ
Boy, I don't think
I need to ask
I
Kono
bet
about this.
not addressed. Yeah, we have a nice weight up
Hey
there.
guys, we're watching
in-
Mahjong if you didn't know. We're
Yes,
totally
not
watching
just
Mahjong,
ourselves.
totally paying attention to everything. And Josh
The
K is
147,
reach.
147 of
Yes.
dots. It's a good weight. Doesn't have any Dorda. Here's 1-4 that's not going to come out immediately.
There's a chance that Tanya will reach Tanya, maybe Tsumo. This
Another
is
4
7. The
coming.
7's still on the wall. There could be a 7 crack con at some point here.
So it looks
I
like
love con
sashimi.
after reach. Sorry.
Yes, it does feel good. Looks like sashimi is already giving up, so probably not coming out of sashimi's hand. Fogless is still pushing. Ryan Shanten, 2 away from ready. But it's not likely to be coming out from him or her. Ooh, Ipin. Save things. Yes, rule so. Okay. So, Fogless, or Sashimi still playing safe.
Yes, Garth has given up on actual names. We're only doing handle names for this broadcast now. But I can't read it's too blurry to read. It's con something for Josh K. It's too blurry for me to see the kanji after it.
Uh,
Does anyone know the kanji after Josh K's name in the chat? If it's not in the
Don't.
chat, I can probably read it. Maybe, possibly.
and Ipin came out.
Okay, I might be able
Okay.
to read it even if it's Chinese. Kan Akiten?
Huh.
Interesting. I mean, I have studied Chinese a fair amount, so sometimes I can read it anyway, but I can't see it because it's blurry.
Yes.
Okay, back to Mahjong.
All
Oh, the
right.
poor chat.
Do
We're only like half commentating, sorry.
The dealer is Kwanzaa.
G
My screen is really blurry. Kwanzaa going for Jason. Okay.
ポン
Jason's going for Honitsu.
ポン
He is now Tenpai. Could switch to Chin Itsu if he gets the right Pinzu here. That is some rapid fire Tenpai action for Jason. Honitsu and one Dora. Oh, Ton, but they are through that. Only one Haku left, so he chooses not to go for the Hell Weight.
And Josh K is one away from ready with a really nice Tom Bean hand. Like nice shapes everywhere. It's another one of those perfect Ishondens.
Oh, Dora! He chooses not to wait
Each.
for Dora.
And the perfect Ishanten is Tenpai with just Leech Tanyao. Waiting for the 4-7 of BAMs for Josh K. With
Not
Jason
the
is not going to
ideal
be able to
Tenpai,
fold
but
this. Yeah, but there's still a
just
chance
barely.
at Ipeiko though, so it's still a very nice Tenpai.
Sanpin, does he switch to? He does, to go to Chinitsu.
It seems like this switch was
Uh,
more about the red dragon probably being safe
oh
than
no!
than a good weight or high points.
Uh,
But I think it was a good choice.
Long.
Oh
now
no!
he's gonna throw him
Oh
in. Ouch.
yeah, that's the only way to have a Yaku, unfortunately, at that point. And he does get the Ipeiko, the double run.
A nice hand for. Is that Kevin? That was
It
Kevin.
might be Josh K. Oh, the one
Oh.
that just won was Jason, I believe. Yeah.
Really? I thought Jason was dealer. Okay,
Oh, it
so
was
Josh
for
just won that.
Josh won the hand. Yeah, sorry, it's Josh that won the hand.
He's also going for Honitsu in all a fleshy hand.
Notice that the
Honing
older I
paid
get, the more I
early.
go for Hoing too. By the way.
Yes, I've definitely fallen into that habit myself. And also, poning a non-yakuhai early is a little bit of a giveaway. People are going to probably be a little bit more grabby with the yakuhai instead of just throwing them out willy-nilly.
I think it's alright though as dealer. Like, go ahead and slow everybody else's hands down. I don't think it's such a bad move to kind of give it away.
So
As
now it
non-dealer,
looks
it's
like
not quite as strategic, but as dealer, I think it's alright.
okay. So now Kevin is E Shanten. Oops. Oh no. Okay, sorry. I thought that was a 5, 6, 7 up there. Nope. He's still a little ways away. He looks like he's trying to push towards Sanshoku. 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. We got rid of the E pin, perhaps a little early. And now we're looking more at 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku up there. We get another Chi for Oya to get to E Shanten, one away from ready with his flush hand. Haku, here comes ready.
4-9, bam.
Which immediately goes across the table.
No, I think
If,
Kevin decided a couple draws ago that he was not going to discard any BAMs at all, which is why he discarded the 6-7 of cracks.
okay.
So it's not going to come out from there.
So the
And
9
he's
is
got
not
2
coming
of
out
them
there,
now.
and the 4. So that means all of his tiles are already there's none left in the wall. You would need something really crazy to happen for, like maybe a 6 of bamboos somewhere might. Oh well, now he can change his weight. Does he wait
He's
for?
thinking about it. It is a Dora, so probably
right.
nope. Nope.
Oh,
Gonna keep
wow.
the Shabo. And I think
Little
there's
does he
2.
know.
The thing is, there's 2 3-BAMs out as well, so it's really kind of not ideal either way.
Yeah, I think but if he also looks at his hand as having already used one of the 9s, it's also, I would think it's also very unlikely that I draw either my 4 or 9.
Yeah.
In this situation, yes, as it turns out, we just happen to be able to see that all of his tiles are already out there.
G.
I think the only way he ends up getting his winning tile here is if Jason throws the 6, which then induces Kevin to throw the 9.
The 6 is actually the winning tile, but there's no Yaku for Ryan to the right.
Oh, wow.
I go open-ended here?
No,
I
he
go
could
open-ended
change
here?
to
Open-ended.
an open-ended weight.
Open-ended.
All right. Now the 6 is a winning tile, even with Yaku. Oh, no Tenpai. Okay. That wasn't going to be Tenpai, and the hand is
In the
over.
draw.
So Josh continues as dealer. This is Josh, yes? We got that right.
Yes.
Not the greatest starting hand, but potential for outsideness. That helps. Although that was the one open-ended weight. We'd like to have gotten that later. And another outside-ish tile. And completely unhelpful.
Not completely unhelpful. It's not ideal.
Completely
It's really annoying to have that kind of shape, the 7, 7, 7, 8, 9.
That was
but
going to be my that was going to be my next word. Completely annoying.
yes, it's just annoying. But it's actually a little bit
Near the
helpful.
Dorda,
It lets you
another
make your
annoying
sets
draw.
in the other places. It lets you make your sets in other places while you keep the 7s for your pair. And other people that need that 7. 7s and 3s are so key for everybody's hands. But it's annoying.
He did draw one Kanchan there to get to E Shanten. Oh,
One
there will be no Sancho.
away. I'm mourning a Sanshoku from 3 discards ago. Discarded the 8 already. A few draws back.
Right.
And
The
there's
old
the double gutty.
Byung-gun.
Yes, double gut shot.
He
2
takes
and
it.
4 helpful there.
So he will not use Dora if he gets it, or maybe there'll be some weird course correction if he does get it.
I mean,
Looks
shape-wise
like-
as dealer, when you want to rush to ready, I think it's much better. I mean, unless you're gonna discard like the 9 of BAMs or something.
Shimocha is one away from ready. That is
リーチ
that's Josh? No, that's Ryan. That's Ryan.
Yes.
Ooh, he needs that.
Shimocha is right.
Oh, and we have reach from Jason.
And Jason is a 3-sided weight, the 147 of cracks. Not a lot out on the board, but a fair number in people's hands. The 4s are kind of unaccounted for right now.
Sevens are all here in Josh's hand.
There's a 4 there. And that will make Kevin Tenpai as well. Right now waiting for the
Not
3-dot
greatest
Tonki,
shape.
but
Oh,
probably switching, keeping it 3-dot Tonki.
interesting. I thought he was going to switch. I thought he was going to switch too, but
I mean,
for
next
some
to
reason-
the 5, with the 5-dot reach, probably 3-dot feels
Think
kind of
we-
dangerous.
that makes sense. And you're going to have the hand ending in a draw, most likely.
Alright, and only Josh is not Tenpai, but remains in first place. As the deal moves
Oh.
to Ryan in East 4. Dora is the 2 of cracks.
He doesn't hold any at the moment, but he could use it if he drew it.
And everybody's hands are slow right now. Nobody
boy,
has a good hand.
That is a lot of slowness out there. Scooby Dooby's looking for attention here.
I think finally Kevin is 2 away. Oh, that's still 2 away from ready. Wow. It looks the best, but it's still 2 away. Oh, now we have just 1 away. No, it's still 2 away. They look like they should be 1 away, but nope. Everybody's 2 away. There's a 1 away. Now he's 1 away. Okay, now we finally have a 1
Each.
away with Ryan.
Hey, with the Dorda.
And reach.
Chi.
Go, go,
Waiting
go,
for
go.
Suji So 4-7 for the big 7 for the big points. And
Chi.
there's still 2 of them out there. 4.
And
Wow,
Kevin,
there's only 1 4 left.
Kevin cheated. I kind of think that chi by Kevin is mostly to get rid of the Ippatsu chance.
Chi.
Because it didn't really advance his hand that much. Now he's ready, but it kind of advanced it, but it wasn't really...
Surprisingly, a lot of the tiles that Ryan wants to win are actually already in other people's hands. There are 2 7s left and only 1 4 left. Although now, if it does get drawn by... What is that? That's Jason. He will throw it.
So every single person is ready now, right?
Long.
Every single person.
Oh, ouch.
is...
That's a big hand for Ryan.
They were all like such slow
And-
hands at the beginning, and then every single one got to ready
Yeah,
by the
it's amazing how
8th or
quickly
9th.
that all turned around pretty quickly. All right, Ryan starting off with okay, and not the greatest. Kind of meh. A little bit slow again. Who has a good hand? Again, it's a bunch
It's a little bit
of
slow,
hands.
but it's kind of like every single thing that you draw is going to be helpful. So you got that.
There are a lot of easily filled holes. Come on, let's see a good draw.
Looks like Kevin to the right here really wants to go for a half flush, kind of.
Ryan just
Looks
drew
like
another one of
he really
his,
wants to.
Well, and he is now Ishan, 1 away from ready. That hand did improve quickly, just like last time. Although we don't have a great weight this time, no matter what we get at the moment.
All right, perfect draw.
And
Perfect draw to
Tenpai.
fill in the gut shot. No reach, waiting for... There's so
Uso.
many open-ended options here, so...
Right. A lot
Not a
of things
big reason to
improve
reach.
weights on the hand.
Improve weights, get a higher
Ipeko.
score. Yeah. And can still win even without reaching.
Sumo.
Oh, and does win without
Like
reaching.
that.
Bros.
So,
Uh-oh.
continuing that turn is dealer,
Everybody's
and he
saying
gets the
bros.
double home.
Uh-oh, what
Double
are we
home.
missing with bros? Who is bros? Okay, you guys are typing this the second time I see bros. Oh, this is little tiny points is bros. I have to ask Tips what everything means. I don't understand. Young people internet speech. I'm learning though. I'm learning. Are you learning, Garth? Oh, Garth has disappeared. Oh, there he is. Okay. Phew, scared me.
Home.
Oh no, but I mean, for the lingo. Oh wow, he chooses not to wait for that gut shot. He's going straight to the Xiaobo. The pair weight. Well, he chooses that gut shot instead. But in all likelihood, he's probably going to be able to pawn
Chi.
Torty.
So if we were doing like real commentary, we would tell you all that it is East 4, and the dealer has pawned the double East, and the Dora is the 8 of cracks. And there are 4 continuances right now. 4! 4
If we
home
were
bot.
real commentators. Now he's pawn for Tenpai. He's waiting for Chiwan, which gives him double tone and 1 Dora. If he draws Dora, what does he do? Well, there's only 1 Chiwan left in the deck. It's certainly not likely to come out of anybody's hands, the ones that are there. There's also
It'd
1
be
Pawan left in the deck.
And this is one of those open hands where drawing it actually increases the score a lot. Because if he won on a discard, it'd be 5,800. But drawing it would make it 26 all, I believe. 2,600 all. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
I'm making a fool of myself.
No, right. But after throwing Dora, he follows that up. Josh, I think that is, followed that up with the Tsumogiri Reach. He didn't need to reach. He had Pinfu and Ipeiko. It's interesting. It's probably not. Oh wow, and that gets. Huh. Boy, that got
It's
Ryan
Ryan
off
off
his
his
hand.
And Hitsumos. Jason Sumos. 4.
Boy.
Way more than 2,600 though. Not even more. 1,300, 2,600.
2,600 from one of the players.
Yep.
All right, we're into the first hand of the South round.
Red Zone Nova Sanotskare finished the games. We did watch some of your games. And neither of us remember what happened. Sorry. Oh wait, the sub. Okay. You were Red Zone. You were the sub.
70K.
Yeah, I remember the substitute player that got 70K. It was Red Zone, who's here in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Huh? Oh, so it wasn't the 72K? I told you I don't remember. Okay. I was sorry, Red Zone. I was getting like information in my ear that I was misunderstanding. So it was the game before that there was a sub that got 70K. And we jumped into like 4 different games, so sorry about that. And 70K. It dropped down yeah, there were two that were like that many points, and one of them was a sub. So I got confused. My bad. Seriously, this is like the 4th or 5th game that we're watching today. The minting, okay.
Josh is 1 away from ready. He would like to have Dora, but they're going into Ryan's hand instead. They're definitely not coming out of there. He can use them at the moment. Josh would like Roll Sorpasso for Tenpai. Karigiri throws the tile from his hand instead of the discard, which everybody seems to like doing as a matter of course. Not sure if that's really that beneficial, but everybody does it.
Wait, what did you say everybody does? I missed it.
Karigiri.
Oh, Karigiri. After a Tenpai already? I mean, like, I hear a lot of pros saying, like, oh, you shouldn't do it. But then I see a lot of...
Yeah.
I see a lot of pros, like, saying you should never do it. And then, like, the same pros, like, kind of always do it. So...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's not cite those guys. But yeah, I feel like the thing that most people are not appreciating is how often you're giving away information quite unnecessarily.
Yes.
Each.
Like sometimes I think it makes sense. Oh, we have a reach with a good weight and a good hand too. He's got popping.
Each.
He's not going to throw that because it makes him Tenpai. So all of the poppings. Yeah, there's not a lot of winning tiles out there for Josh's hand. There's also not a lot of winning tiles out there for. Oh, wait, no. Josh is the dealer, right? Jason's 5-8 of dots.
Kevin
almost
is the
entirely.
dealer.
G.
Kevin is the
Oh, Kevin's the dealer.
dealer.
Kevin is far.
So Kevin is the dealer. Jason is in the south seat. Josh is in the west seat, and that would make Ryan in the north seat.
Josh's winning tiles were almost all entirely used up anyway. So it was always destined to be a draw.
Right, south. Excuse me, south one. Dora is the 6 of cracks, and we have Kevin still as the dealer. And with another slow starting hand. Just like all gut shots and floating tiles. Garth, are you there?
Here,
Garth?
I'm still trying to remember names. So is my mic not very good? Seems like I often get.
I don't know, sometimes it gets quiet, but why are they called cracks? Yeah, we mentioned this earlier that it's just short for characters. You know, we're talking about a generation that made weird nicknames for people that didn't really have anything to do with their names, and yet the same nickname was used for everybody with that name. And so the characters just got shortened to cracks, I think. Like bamboos
Thought it was
shortened to
because-
bams.
I thought it had to do more with the fact that there were more lines in the tiles, so that it just seemed like it was more cracked than the other tiles.
Really?
That's the explanation I heard once, but I mean,
That's interesting considering like what cracked means nowadays.
oh, it has
Like,
other significant meaning.
yeah, can somebody say what
G.
tell Garth what cracked means? A young person that can
so when
divine
you're-
it correctly.
It's when your
Each.
So you're like
pair of fours
good at something.
when your pair of fours
Gee.
gets beaten by aces.
I think it's the other way around when your aces get beaten by 4s.
I know. I was trying to be.
Oh, you're
trying to
being
be clever,
funny.
but
Rum.
Garth is so funny.
hilarious.
Maybe we should talk about moduling again, considering someone just won a hand. Oh dear.
So yes, the dealer moves on to. This is Josh.
Jason.
That's
Jason.
what I meant.
And
Jason
he's in the
has
east seat.
two
He has a
Dora.
pair of his and that is
Gee.
his seat wind as well. Kami's Dorakan just got cracked by Tanya Onomi. Which we weren't
Oh.
paying attention to because Garth doesn't know what cracked means.
In Josh's.
All right.
Wait. Josh's hand? Yes, Josh's.
Okay, but Kevin is
And
trying
one of those pairs.
to push ahead, making the quicker, what he hopes is the quicker half flush hand. And kind of scaring people. I'd be kind of scared, I think, of Kevin's hand a little bit. If I didn't have Dora, because when the Dora is an honor like that and you see someone with a half flush, that's pretty scary.
Is because they have Dora in their hand.
Well, they probably do. I'd assume that they do. But they only have it when I
Another
when
pair.
I fold. They never have it.
But the sumo ends Josh's dream. Second to last hand of the final round, the south round.
See, so Josh won the hand with the gut shot 7 dot on it. That was
that's
Josh.
Josh.
Now Josh is dealer.
Whoops.
Jason's dream
Josh dealer.
was crushed. Yes.
Whoops. So he's 15,000 out of first place. No Dora, but he does have 2 south tiles. And now 3 pairs. Not the most perfect hand to work with at the moment, but now he has another gut shot.
This is a demotivational hand. It's like, ugh, when you get it. Just like, make it easy for once. Ooh.
Oh wow, he goes for an early chi. That's interesting. And a not completely impossible switch to Honitsu, flush. You know, he's got all the gut shots there. It's not going to be that weird to... nope, I guess it would be that weird.
No, not going for the... It looks like it's going to be... He's going for the south, the round wind.
Yeah, I would have started pushing towards Honitsu there.
I think with that 8 crack instead, I probably would have discarded the 1 dot, and you have options there for both the flush and the inside hand and the south.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's interesting. He's kind of boxed himself in a little bit here. He really needs the non-only. Of which they are all still out there. Oh, another chance to go. All right, good. I like it. I like it.
Going for the flush.
Except with not a lot of Ewans left. Ouch. Ay. Is he going to cheat
to
this?
shift, yes, possible to shift. Nope, did not see. Back to the
all right,
to shift.
good. I like it. I like this move towards 22. Although
discarding the 5 and the 3 were already part of the plan, so the 4 dot is completely inconsequential. That draw.
Right.
Just does not matter. And meanwhile, Ryan's hand is coming together. Just 1 away from... Is that 1 away?
1 away from ready, yes.
Yeah, not with...
Upawan he'd get the Dianmenmachi or 5,
6, 7, 8, 9 all make him Tenpai.
Oh, oops! I should turn this sideways. Yeah, right. 5, 8 would give him.
Oh, there's a 5.
Content. There it is. Nice weight.
5, 8 weight with 2 Dora in there.
4. Oh yes, but that's all right. So yeah, Dora indicator. He's waiting for the Dora indicator, and he's already using one of those 5s. And he draws it.
But he gets it.
Should have known. Should have known he had the flow because he was already in the lead.
And there's an Ura as well. So that puts him in a far more comfortable lead. He almost wants just a draw with Noten here, I believe, because he's already... but... Wait, actually... So only... Is that true? Only 4 people move up in B2?
It's a really small number of people moving up this session in B2.
Okay, so only 4 move up, and he's in 4th place now, so he is actually going to probably want to try and gain a lot of points right here.
Wait, we're talking about Ryan, or who's...
Josh? Oh, no, we're Ryan right now. Oh, I was looking at Josh. God, I keep doing that. You keep doing that. We all keep doing that. Okay, so Ryan...
Ryan
wants
is the
to
one
stay
person
out of the
whose name I
demotion zone. Yeah. Okay, so Ryan wants to stay out of the demotion zone. And so he should also try and gain a lot of points here.
And like we were talking about earlier, this is one of those situations where he just sort of has free reign to get a lot of points. He's probably
Yeah.
not going to lose first place here unless he throws into Yakuman. And so this is just a chance to get points if he can. Let's
Or
see if he
guaranteed
can
maybe
grab
due
some.
to hiatuses. Yeah, that makes sense. So there's a lot of people like kind of who took this season off. So all the leagues are a little bit unbalanced right now. It should even out a little bit better next season. Yeah. Because B1 where I am, there's only 16 players, so we have like one less session and
Only 4 people are moving down, which means that only 4 people could move up from B1. Oh boy, we could be ending up with a naked weight here. Oh, Chiwon. Oh wow, interesting. He saves that because of the
because
reason
the
I
reach,
cannot.
the east is safe to the reach
Oh,
player.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah. He could take
Open-ended with
Tenpai with
no Yaku.
no Hyaku. Is that going to get pawned by Josh?
It did.
It is.
And the 7 is safe, so now I can go back to trying to get a Yaku. But instead, is that Kevin wins a hand? Kevin wins a hand. For still a negative score, but that... And it does not even put him into second place. Third place. And so still positive overall. I think it was maybe is a good idea to not lose more points. But... And also to
That's
keep
one of
Josh in the negative. To help with his own Uma.
Sometimes in League, it really does just make sense to end the game without having even lost more points than you could possibly have lost if you didn't, if you really tried to change your position.
It was nice
Get to
playing
that
almost
next
everyone in
game.
B1 though. That's true. In B1 we got to play pretty much everybody else throughout all the sessions, so that was nice.
That's good. Everybody has a chance to knock everybody else down.
Okay, so I guess
All
that's
right.
it. Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. We'll just do whatever you want us to
Thanks.
do.
Okay.
Cool. So, thanks guys for watching. Signups have ended for the current season, but the winter's or not the winter, but the spring season for 2025 American Richi Mahjong League are open now, I guess, or whatever Edwin wants to put the signups up. If you want to follow us, please follow us at American Richi on Twitter or X, and all info about our league is on AmericanRichi.org. And feel free to follow if you want to watch any of our past broadcasts, including this broadcast. They're updated a few hours later on tinyurl.com/ARMLYT or youtube.com/@AmericanRichi. So, thanks for joining
And
us.
also, like,
Jen and Garth.
You can follow Jen and Garth.
Yeah, do you guys have any socials you wanna?
Yeah, well, I'm just Mahjong Jen everywhere, and Garth is just gartheee everywhere. So I'll just type him in the chat. Mahjong Jen for me, and gartheee for Garth. Everywhere on X or Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. It's all the same for us.
Yep, cool. And there is our regular Wednesday broadcast tomorrow, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, with Jen and Garth again. So
Yes, we were just warming up today. Today was the warm up.
Yes.
We might actually talk about
totally.
Mahjong tomorrow.
I'm always I'm always a work in progress.
Yep.
I think we'll actually talk about Mahjong tomorrow, maybe. Possibly.
Fantastic.
And it's good to warm up today.
But starting at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Alright, cool. So
5
watching,
is 10 a.m.
everyone.
for us.
What time is 5?
Okay, cool.
5 a.m. or 5 p.m. for you guys?
It's 5 p.m. Pacific, so for us in Japan it'd be 10 a.m.
Yes, that's doable for me.
Yes.
My
yes.
son will be
me as
totally
well.
dropped off as long as he's not sick.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Okay, thanks
everyone.
everybody.
Thanks for watching, everyone.